Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, go. Straight from Twin Town Sports Central! Yeah, that's how you make an entrance. Write that down. What's going on, boys and girls? It's Eric Grover here, Daily News Sports Editor, and you got the Grovcast. Yes, you do. In the flesh. Well, not in the flesh, but digitally. Digital Grovcast. Alright, lots to talk about this week. Let's get right into it. Let's start with WAP baseball. Undefeated in conference right now, playing really well. Big win over Fargo Shanley on the road on Tuesday. Impressive stuff, guys. Keep it up. You guys are pitching well. Got to start with right there with PK. Preston Keth, good job. Good job, dude. Proud of you. Yeah, he dueled right with one of the top guys in the state. That Salentine kid that I keep on hearing everything about. They even put a story about it in a rival newspaper that I won't mention because it's not as good as the Wahpeton Daily News, but you already know that if you're listening. Yep, and how about Breck baseball? Not a good start for those guys. They're young, and they're going to need a few more innings to figure out where they are. So let's revisit them later. Track teams are getting underway. We got golf practices going. Tennis is starting on Friday, and yeah, that's about it. Science was supposed to play, but they didn't. So I got nothing to say about them. You did it to yourselves by canceling the game. Alright, guys. That's enough. Let's check out what Miles has to say. What else? Moving right along on the Grovcast. It wouldn't be a Grovcast if Miles Trump didn't stop by.
That's right. I'm here.
Miles is in the building. What's up, man?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. It's just you and me today. Landon's on the DL.
We're down a comrade.
Yeah, we're so it's just gonna be the two of us. So we're gonna have to work extra hard, I think, this week.
We can do it, I think.
Okay.
We can do it.
Well, where do you want to start?
Baseball?
Yeah. Let's talk some baseball. It's opening week. Yeah, the Brewers have been on TV a lot, so I've been kind of liking that.
Saw them.
Yeah.
I saw them. They were talking about Ryan Braun and how not only is he very lucky to be playing right now,
Yeah.
but he's also maybe at his best right now is what they're saying. So I guess he's pretty confident coming into the season.
He's definitely one of those guys who just was like, yeah, thanks for booing me. I love it.
Yeah, you can tell.
I love it. I'm going to hit some doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Twins are not off to a good start.
Yeah, we were just talking Twins right before we clicked on the old Grovecast.
Yeah.
I listened and watched pieces of their first games. They dropped all three to the Orioles right away.
That's not good.
Not a good start.
No.
Because
Those are games you need to win, even though those are on the road. Well, at least take the series.
right, exactly. And then on the road, like you said. And then the season starts rough. You got Angels in the series.
Yep.
You got
That's
the
going on
Rangers.
right now.
Yep, that's going on right now. Next, we take on the Rangers. Then you're at Yankee Stadium for 4 games,
Wow.
where the Twins don't win.
Don't win.
Ever.
No. Especially in the playoffs. Yeah.
Then you're at the Devil Rays. Then you're going to take on the Red Sox after that. So, we round out the month at the Royals. Hopefully you can pick up a couple wins.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to be like 5-15. I don't see us starting very well.
That's not good.
No.
Especially with the way Detroit's already rolling, too.
Yeah. I don't know.
They look good.
It just, even listening to the game on the radio, I didn't even have to be watching it to feel like it's going to be one of those seasons for the Twins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this year was supposed to be a whole rebuilding thing, you know, kind of getting back to the chance of getting to the playoffs, because, I mean, you don't go from the worst record in the AL to the playoffs often. That just doesn't happen.
Right.
But, I don't know. I think Willingham's been pretty good.
Yeah, no, he has. He has 2 home runs. I know
Something like that, yeah.
It's been hitting well, so that's a surprise. I don't know.
What do you think about Morneau and Mauer?
Oh, we need them to win. I've always said that.
Yeah.
We need them healthy and to play well to win. And if they don't, we don't win. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, especially with that murderer's row coming up.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our pitching staff, we're going to give up runs, so we're going to need to outscore. And that's obvious, but I really mean we need to score runs to win. Mm-hmm. We're not going to do it based on defense alone.
No. Who's really standing out for you in this first week of baseball? It can be a team, or it can even be a player.
I think the Tigers are probably the most exciting.
Yeah, they are good.
They got all the buzz right now. I do say though that
well, actually, it's the Marlins that have all the buzz.
The Marlins have a lot of buzz as well,
but not for good reasons.
Right.
Should we go into that?
Take it off.
All right, let's do it. Well, Ozzie Guillen is running his mouth again, and is in some big trouble. He basically upset his community, which is it's priceless, because after making all those pro Castro comments, the Marlins ballpark is in Little Havana. That's not smart. I mean,
I don't think he knew his audience.
No,
he should have.
Yeah,
maybe he did. Maybe he did.
He probably does. Yeah,
but I don't know. He apologized. I think he might get fired though.
Think so? I think he might. I mean, because just that's something that doesn't go away. Like that, you are playing into your fan base right there,
right?
Like as negatively as you can.
I don't know though. I don't know if it's enough to get him fired. I don't know. I want to read the Time magazine story.
I do too now.
That would be interesting to find out what exactly was said and how it was said and what the story is even about. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm looking at this headline right here that Scott Baker is going to miss the whole year.
Really?
Yep.
News to me.
Yep, he's going to repair his flexor pronator tendon in his right elbow. That sounds like a robot part. Flexor pronator. But, on Wednesday, he's going to miss the whole season. And puts a big dent into the Twins' already shaky pitching rotation.
Yeah, that's not going to help anything.
No. Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this up with some NBA playoff talk. The season's coming down to the wire. I think we're teams are in the last 10 games or so right now, and let's take it by conference. Well, what are your thoughts on the NBA right now, and who's going to win, who's going to not?
I'm just thinking that it's just a little bit of a tangent. I think it's interesting that some of the older teams are doing well, like AKA the Spurs, the Celtics. Mm-hmm. It's kind of surprising because you look at the rest of the teams, and most of the teams that are doing well are fairly young.
Yeah.
You have the Celtics and the Spurs that sort of...
Well, the Celtics are doing well. The Celtics...
But they're not doing phenomenal.
They're like the best of the rest.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's Chicago and Miami at the top.
Yeah.
And those are obviously going to be the two teams that meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because here's a quick trivia question for you. Who is the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference right now?
Well, I'm looking at it.
You're looking? Oh, you cheater.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how the Pacers are there.
It's the Pacers.
I mean, they have a good young team.
Yeah.
It's surprising.
Is that how bad the East is? Or
yeah, I don't know.
Or is the Indiana just gotten that much better?
I think they did it under the radar. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have some good players when you look at their team.
Yeah, like Paul George and...
Yeah, but they don't have...
And Hibbert.
Stars.
Hibbert was an all-star this year.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, and obviously Danny Granger's been good for a number of years.
This might be a team that was just really boosted by that shortened season that we've been talking about all season. Like, this is the Pacers in their youth and the Spurs in their oldness are the two teams that benefited the most.
I don't know what the Spurs are getting done. I don't know how they do it every year. They just do.
Well, Tony Parker...
Tony Parker's tearing it.
He's having a career renaissance right now. Like he was on the decline, and he was like, nope, no more of that. I'm over. What's her name? Ava Longoria.
I think he looked at this whole Chris Paul thing and was like, hey, I'm still one of the top.
You really think? You think it was a motivational thing?
I don't see how it could have been.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like you said, he was declining a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
And there's all this talk about Chris Paul in the offseason and joining the Clippers, and I think he's saying, hey, I'm just as good.
Yeah. And the Lakers are somehow in third place. It doesn't seem like they've had that good of a year, and yet there they are in third.
Yeah. And I look at the Clippers, and I really believe that they should be ahead of the Lakers. I don't know why.
They've got so much. They're so they're youthful, yeah, and depth.
There's no reason why they should be 34 and 23. Mm-hmm. They should at least have 6-7 more wins.
Yeah. Okay. So who is your sleeper in the East and your sleeper in the West?
Sleeper in the East? I gotta go with Boston.
Really?
Right now.
Okay.
I think that...
Is that a team that could knock off Chicago? Maybe.
I think maybe. I think they could take them to 7 games. Mm-hmm. Just because they're well coached, obviously. They have the veteran players. And they can't keep up with a Boston or Miami. They can't keep up with Chicago or Miami. Mm-hmm. But if they can slow the game down, play at their own pace, win their home games, you never know.
Mine's Atlanta, and that's the 5 in the East, and that's and I like Atlanta just because they're about the most athletic team in the whole league.
Yeah,
they just don't work together.
Right.
And I'm figuring, okay, so they've been screwing around the whole regular season. Now they're in the playoffs. Hey guys, maybe we'll try and win a few games now. I think that they match up really well with Boston because of their athleticism, and I'm going to take that athleticism, and they have a solid interior presence as a team that could boss around the lane against the Bulls too.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
All right, let's look at the West. What do you think there?
Sleeper-wise?
Yeah.
I like the Clippers. I like Memphis too.
Yeah.
Both young, athletic teams. I really don't see... I just see Oklahoma City coming out.
They're just too good.
I think, obviously... if you look at their record compared to the Spurs, they're only 1 game back, so the Spurs can obviously get to the finals, which is kind of crazy. But
I like Dallas. Right now, Dallas is the 7, and the 2-7 matchup is the old teams, the old legs.
Yeah.
And for me, that's a toss-up. It could be either way, and I would take the Mavericks because they just won the NBA championship last year, the NBA Finals.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So who's in your NBA Finals?
I would.
What's your Eastern and Western Conference championships? I should say.
Okay. It's hard to pick anybody besides Chicago and Miami.
It is difficult.
Those are the 2 best teams. The West is more wide open. I'll take Oklahoma City and probably the Lakers.
I would say the same.
The same?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't see this shortened schedule has been good for the Spurs because of their age. We keep on talking about their age, but when you were playing playoff games one after another, they're going to get worn out.
Yeah. I agree.
And somehow Kobe will do it. Because he's going to lean on Bynum. I really think Bynum has gotten a lot better this year.
Yes, he's one of the top centers in the league.
Yeah.
Clippers and Thunder is something I'd love to see.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That is going to be fun, especially after the Blake Griffin dunk.
Yeah, exactly. You talk about just high dunks, high pace, high scoring.
Yeah. I'm excited for this NBA playoff season. I hope the Bucks can get there too. They might. They're currently 1 game under 500. That's how pathetic. That's how good you. And then you look at the West, where their 9 and 10 seeds are above 500. Nope.
Yeah,
you're not going to the playoffs. The East is so pathetic. And it's too bad about the Timberwolves, because they really could have had a good year with Rubio.
No,
I really think Rubio is a game changer.
Oh, completely is. Completely. He just can manage a floor, and that makes it...
I think they're a team that can get into that 8 or 7 next year. I really do.
If everyone stays healthy...
They got to draft somebody good.
Yeah. We need to get a solid draft.
Or trade the pick for somebody proven. You know, like, they need to make a smart front office move, which is something the Wolves haven't done a lot of lately.
Yeah, it's an understatement.
Yeah. So, turn it around, develop Wesley Johnson and Derek Williams, get Rubio healthy, and keep Kevin Love happy.
What we need is that shooting guard. We don't have the solid shooting guard. We have Wesley Johnson and Wayne Ellington, who are streaky shooters, but they really need that solid shooting guard.
A guy like an Austin Rivers, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be able to go to the Timberwolves. They'll probably picked up before that, but...
Maybe. Yeah. Alright, should we be done now? Okay, that's it. Alright, boys and girls. That's going to do it for another Grovcast. Yeah. I don't really got much to say. Okay. Thanks to Miles for coming by. Get better landing, I guess. I don't know. He's probably just faking it. Good luck to the teams out there this week. Hey, catch you next week. Part of the Grovcast.